This is Hyaku Asura's combat wave testing. Let's start with the positives. First thing, the combat feels super smooth. Straight away, you can tell the mechanics are mostly already there. It doesn't feel like a testing phase where everything is just clunky. The combat already feels very close to being finished, but they will probably be adding more stuff onto this. The fights and everything flow really well too, IMO. I think because it's super fast-paced, it doesn't make you feel like you're stuck in any animations, and it also doesn't let you just spam and hope you win. The blocking and parrying also feel really good too. It reminds me a lot of how it worked in Mighty Omega, where you can turn blocking and feeling passive to more offensive pressure. They started the wave testing with Kung Fu, and Karate, and both of them already look really good. Same with the moves, they all already feel very connected into the game. It's like you can feel that you hit something, either if it's an M1 or M2. Obviously, delay would be what kills PvP as it's super fast-paced. I think it's super rewarding on good timing. However, if you mess up, it can be very punishing at times. Now, let's go to the negatives. The biggest one right now is movement feedback. Dashing works mechanically, but there's basically no proper animation for it yet. So sometimes you just kind of slide. It makes spacing feel less readable because you can't always tell what the other player actually did. Dodging also isn't 100% reliable yet. Sometimes it works perfectly. Sometimes you still get hit even though the timing felt right. Because the combat is pretty timing-based, that stands out a lot more than it would in a casual game. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes the dodging just doesn't work at all, and it doesn't let me dodge. I also hope they allow you to change keybinds, because dodging on spacebar feels very wrong. There are also moments where fights look cleaner than they actually are, like you and the enemy both know what happened. But visually it can be confusing. A bit more visual clarity would be very helpful. I also think this could be fixed by slowing the pace down a little bit. The game is already very fast from what I can see in testing, and in mode everything is even worse. There also isn't a large amount of variety. Since they only started testing with Kung Fu and Karate, after a while you start recognizing every interaction, which is normal for testing, but it does affect replayability at the moment. Same thing with the skills, there were around 15. The biggest thing for me is that the game feels really fast-paced, like sometimes faster than the animations can actually handle. So instead of reacting to what you see, you end up predicting what's about to happen, which can feel more like guessing than actual fighting. Slowing it down just a tiny bit would make the fights feel more deliberate instead of overwhelming. Like I said before, especially in mode, it's like you double your speed, and it's too much sometimes. However, it's only testing, and a big complaint is that the game isn't already out, because from what I can see, this already looks super fun to play and grind. Overall, this game looks really promising, and I'll definitely be playing again on other testing phases. If they clean up the consistency issues and add more styles, I can honestly see this becoming one of the better Kengan games on Roblox. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you played the test, tell me what you thought about it in the comments. Also, like the video please, and thanks.